What is going on, you guys? Happy Wisdom Wednesday. Happy Wealth Wednesday. Happy whatever you want it to be Wednesday. How y'all doing? First of all, we got to make sure our energy's up. You guys, energy is so important. Energy is important in anything that you do. You imagine if you were trying to show your spouse that you love them and you're like, hey, babe, I love you. They're going to be like, girl, where's the energy, right? Let's say, hey, Aisha, what's up, queen? Invite a friend who invites a friend. I hope you guys are doing amazing. But just imagine that, right? Energy is so important. Imagine if you are hanging out with your kids and they're so excited, mama, daddy, and you're like, yes, what do you guys want to do today? Like, that sucks. Get your energy up. And I'm not saying you got to be all blah, frazzled like me, but get your energy up, right? With things that are important in your life, with things that mean something to you, get your energy up. A lot of y'all wondering why like stuff is just lollygagging, slow, and just It's because your energy is like all the time. The way you greet your friends is like the way you greet your spouse is right? So I just want to encourage you, get your energy up. All right, that's first things first. Second is, for those of you guys who don't know me, I'm super excited to have you here. First of all, let me know if you're here live. The way you'll know is you'll see a little red box on either side of your screen that tells you that you're live. It's a little red box. If you don't see it, that means you're here on replay. I love you the same. Thank you for tuning in. I want to get to know you. So if you are new to watching me live, say what's up so I can get to know you. With social media for a reason, right? And the funny thing is, people make social media really weird, but truly, people get in a 45-minute Uber ride with people they don't know. Oh my gosh. And you get in and they could potentially drive away and never bring you back. And so social media is not meant to be super creepy, you guys. We got to get away from that energy because energy is everything. And the more you tell yourself social media is weird, the more you're holding yourself back from potentially life-changing relationships. So let me know if you're new. That was the point of that. And then if you don't know me, I want to share just a little bit about me. I live out in Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm originally from New York City. And you guys, I come from really humble beginnings. I come from a lot of adversity. And I actually love talking about that because it's not, it's not what you've gone through or the hard things that have happened in your life. It's really how you transform through that. It's really who you become through that process, right? Through the hard things. And I talk about through all the time. That means you're getting to something else or something else on the other side. And so I need you to know that means, you want to know that means that there's something on the other side for you, but you have to keep going. And so I've always held on to that because I want to tell people my story from the perspective of who it transformed me to be. And I sit here today on social media talking to you guys just with so much gratitude for all the things that have happened for me in my life. Nothing's ever happening to you. It's happening for you. You just can't see it yet. And so I like to share that about me because I'm a mom. You guys, my kids are 8 and 3. I did the things. I went to school. I got the degree. I got the job. Had the career. Then a pandemic happened. A lot of health things happened that included really serious things like my eyesight going away and a lot of different things. But it was who I became in that process that I'm really proud of. And so I need you to know, if you're going through something right now, be proud of that, because the person you're going to come out to be, if you do the work, is going to be so worth it. Today, though, I want to hunker down on 3 things. And I purposely labeled this video the way that I did for a reason. Right? I labeled it something like "you're cheap and it shows." You guys, don't take offense, but like really hear me out. I labeled this "you're cheap and it shows. You never have time and you want what?" So let's talk about it. Who's ready? Drop a 777 in the comments. If you're here live, there is a slight delay because I know on StreamYard sometimes there's a little bit of a delay, but it doesn't matter if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook or the podcast eventually. Just still interact with me, have some fun with me. But I really want to talk about this because I think that not enough people talk about it. And it's this topic of price, okay? It's the topic of price. It's the topic of time. and it's the topic of quality. Okay. And I want to talk about what's really wrong in our world. Is that okay if I keep it real with you guys? And y'all know I got to have some coffee with me because that's how we get down. But if that's okay with you, I want to talk about this. I want to talk about price. I want to talk about time, and I want to talk about quality. And I want to talk about this because I don't think that many people realize how you're never going to get all three. And if you do, it's very rare. And I want to talk about this from a business perspective, not my business, but my business could apply. Not your business, but your business could apply. Not a corporate business specifically, but it could apply. And I want to talk about this because it is absolutely critical that we start to understand this. It's so important that we start to understand this. So let's talk about it. Price, time, and quality. And the interesting thing is that I need you to identify who you are. And don't be ashamed of this, you guys. Seriously, do not be ashamed of answering this question in true honesty for yourself, right? Because my mentor taught me that only you will finesse you more than anyone else. You can lie to whoever you want. You can lie about whatever you want, but you can't really lie to you, even though you do it all the time. But you know the truth. You know if you're finessing yourself, you know it. And so I want you to ask yourself this question. What kind of person am I? Am I the person that's typically looking to pay cheaper prices for things? Am I typically the person that is worried about my time? Or am I a person that is more worried about quality? Okay. And depending on the scenario, it might be some of those combined, right? It might be quality and your time. And so I want to break these up because too many people are worried about the wrong things and have the wrong expectation for the kind of result that they're going to end up getting. So let's talk about this because we're talking about price, time, and quality. You're not ever going to really have all three. You can have a combination, but it's rare that you're going to get all three. Let me give you some examples. Some people, let's talk about price, okay? Some people are just wanting to always find the cheapest deal, right? The cheapest thing, the most frugal thing, whatever you want to call it. They're concerned about price. What is the least amount of money that I could pay? Okay. Then you have the person that's like, man, my time is my top, it's my top thing. It's my most precious commodity, if you will, is my time. That's the most important thing. Then you have the person that's like, man, quality above everything. I'll wait. I'll pay what needs to be paid, right? And so I wanted to talk about this because from a business perspective, so many of us are saying, oh, we want a business. Oh, we want to learn about real estate. Oh, we want to learn about the stock market. Oh, we want to learn about flipping houses, whatever it is. But your mindset is messed up. Your mindset is messed up. And I'll be the first one to admit my mindset used to be messed up. Can anybody else roll with me on that? Drop an 888 if you can relate. My mindset wasn't always like this. I didn't come from a household that taught me things that are not traditional. I was taught very traditional things and way of thinking. Money doesn't grow on trees. We ain't got time for that. Always in a rush. New York City living. Like I didn't grow up like this, but I chose to, as an adult, do some mindset work, and it's everyday work, you guys. It doesn't just end like when you feel like you've arrived. Okay, we're gonna arrive when we get to the pearly gates or whatever you believe in. But my mindset wasn't always like this. This is constant work, you guys. It's every day you're gonna come across something that you need to be working on. And I don't know about you, but if you can agree with me, my mindset was messed up. I had a messed up mindset. Can anybody else relate? And that's the thing. So many people are like, oh, they want to make more money. They want a better career, right? Maybe you want that promotion at your company that you feel like everybody's always getting that promotion and you're not getting the one that you want, right? Well, we got to address some things. And that's what I want to dive deeper into. We got to address some things. Because here's the thing. A lot of times you don't realize that what you're saying is not in congruence with what you're willing to do, the way you're willing to think, the way you're willing to change your thoughts, the way you're willing to change how you view things, your perspective, the way you're not willing to change your environment, right? And so I want you to ask yourself right now, what is something that I've been wanting to do or to learn, right? Maybe for you, it's been wanting to learn about the stock market. Maybe for you, it's I want to learn about cryptocurrency because it's not dead. Don't let anybody fool you, okay? Don't let them trick you out of your position. Maybe for you, it's I want to start a small business. Maybe for you, it's I want to learn about real estate and how to be an investor in that arena. I don't know what it is for you, right? Maybe for you, it's I want this promotion at my company that I do enjoy being at, right? Because let's be real, not everybody's meant to be an entrepreneur, but maybe you're meant to be an entrepreneur, to be at a company and innovate and make things better. So you got to ask yourself, okay, what's something that I've been wanting to do, something that I've been wanting to learn? And now from here, I need you to be asking yourself some questions, right? I need you to ask yourself, have I been where on this list of 3 things have I been focused most? Price, time, quality. Are you the person that's like, oh no, that's too expensive. Oh no, I can't afford that. You're focused a lot in the price arena, okay? And so when it comes to price, you got to change your thinking. Instead of saying wealthy people that are successful, and success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal, right? So it doesn't mean $1 billion, but it does mean progressive realization. And if you are not progressively realizing or improving or growing, then you might not consider any success in your life, right? You have to realize that in the price category, successful people, wealthy people, they're not asking those questions. Instead, they're asking questions like, how can I afford that? How can I set up a plan so that I'm ready by this date for that price? Then you have the arena of time, where you have people who, for the sake of something else are like, oh, I'll do it myself, but it takes them a lot of time. Or maybe you just be playing with your time. Like maybe you're around people that bring nothing productive to your life and you're spending time with them. Maybe you keep going to that mechanic that is going to keep your car for 10 hours, but you have a lot to do during the day, right? There's the time piece, and time honestly is the most precious commodity we have. We can't get any back and we don't know how much we have left, okay? And then you have the quality category where some people have unrealistic expectations about this, right? They want to cut corners and do things and then expect quality to be top of the line, best in the world. No. And then you have people who fail to see quality because they're too focused on, oh, I can't afford that. Oh, that's too much. Oh, their price shouldn't be that expensive. They're this, they're that. Not realizing that the thing, the opportunity, the skill, the job promotion you want, it's not, hey, Alicia, what's up, beautiful? It's not about, they're not tailoring their quality to you, okay? They created their quality as whatever company opportunity thing, and you have to figure out if it aligns with you. So this is what I mean when I say you can't really have all 3. And if you ever do, consider it really special or be a little concerned because it's rare. And I want to give you this example. Let me know in the comments where you guys normally go for oil changes, okay? Let me know if you go to like Midas, Firestone, your car dealership, Take 5. Let me know where you go. And I'm asking this question so that I can give you a very relatable example. So I want you to think about this. Think about the place that you go get your oil change at. And I want you to think about the reasons why you go there. Okay, Alicia says she goes to Take 5. I do too, sis. Hey. So a lot of people, and I don't want to speak for any or everyone. I just want to say some people, okay? Some people choose to go to whatever dealership or whatever place for whatever their reasons are. I want to walk you through my thought process on why I go to Take 5 compared to where I used to go. So where I used to go was just like the Firestone down the street, but I have a couple of problems with them, okay? So the issues that I have with Firestone is, one, they're keeping my car all day for something that they know takes 15 to 20 minutes. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. They keep your car all day knowing that an oil change takes like 15 to 20 minutes. And this is where you got to look at your list: price, time, quality. I care more about my time than I do about how much something costs, because I understand that, one, my time is money. I have things that I could be doing, and I don't just mean monetary, but I do mean monetary. I understand that you keeping my car from 4 hours for 4 hours is stealing time from my family. I understand that you keeping my car for 4 hours or a whole freaking day that I got to drop it off is taking time away from money that I could be bringing to the table. It's taking time away from my self-care time. Time is one of my most precious commodities. So I don't want to give you my whole day at Firestone for a 20-minute oil change. So I don't go there anymore. Right? I went there once and then I was done. I was just no patience. Okay. So when you look at that scenario, I choose Take 5 because here's the thing. Hands down, I know that I'm going to be in and out within 20 minutes. The longest I've ever been there was 20 minutes. And I got windshield wiper blades when I was there for 20 minutes. Okay. That's number one. Number two, I don't care about the price, because the quality and the time for me is everything. So in that situation, I'm never going to get all three. I'm never going to get cheap price, quality, and good timing. I'm just not. It's not realistic. But then if you go to Firestone, you might get cheap, right? So price, you're going to get cheap price, and you might get decent quality, but your time is so consumed. So I want you to take that example, because I need you to understand, in your business, in your skill, and whatever it is that you're doing, your promotion at your company, understand that if you are looking into an opportunity, if you are looking into a skill set, I need you to understand you cannot have all three ways. You cannot have something that's super cheap, of amazing quality, and great with time. And I like to use our opportunity, our skill sets, as this perfect example. You guys, we are number one in the world for teaching people financial skills that help them produce income, whether it's e-commerce, the skill set of trading crypto, the skill set of just becoming an amazing investor, the skill set in the stock market, whatever it is, we are number one in the world. We're in over 20 countries in so many different languages. And can I be honest with you? I think we're very fairly priced. So in our arena, we have quality and we have price. But one thing that people get mistaken all the time is the timing. You are not coming to this academy to get rich quick, period. Wall Street is not meant for you to get rich quick. If you learn about the financial markets, it is rewarding the patient people with the money from the impatient. So when we talk about our skill sets, when we talk about our academy, where you can come learn income producing skill sets, you have the quality, because we know we're number one in the world. And then you have the price. The price is right. It's affordable. But the time, baby, you're not going to make $10,000 in your first week, in your first month. That's not realistic. You're not going to get all three. It's going to take time to learn the skill. Now, let's say I'm just going to use a person that might sell skincare products, because I just want to get this message across so that you can evaluate where your mindset is. And maybe if you switch it around, you'll be better off. You'll look for more quality relationships and situations, and realize what you need to appreciate more. Your time? Is it quality? Figure it out. But let's say someone sells skincare and they're not trying to sell to everyone. They're not trying to sell to the person who wants to go to Walgreens and buy an $8 cleanser. That's not their ideal customer, and that's fine. Their ideal customer is the person that understands, listen, I know that it's going to take time for my skin to see results, because if you know anything about the cycle of skin, there's a whole lot that goes into it. But I know it's going to take time. But I also know that if I get quality skincare products, I'm not going to pay the cheapest price. I'm not going to pay $7 for a cleanser. I have friends that are with the company, let me get this right. Rodan and Fields, right? I think that's the name, Rodan and Fields. And their skincare is a little pricier. But what do you value? Because if you value your skin getting quality, and if you value time, you're not gonna really go for the $8 cleanser at Walgreens, right? And it's the same concept no matter what you're trying to do, no matter what relationship you're trying to really grow. It's the same thing. But people got to get it out of their minds that everywhere they go, everything can be cheap, of quality, and be on their timing. No, baby, it's not like that. It is not like that. And unless you unlearn that unrealistic expectation, you're going to always be setting yourself up to feel like, oh, little old me, I'm just a victim because like everything's too expensive and I can't afford anything and everything takes so much time. I just need to make $10,000 today. And no. If you just unlearn that and you say to yourself, you know what? Most things in my life are going to take time. But I also know that I'm going to have to make some investments somewhere, whether it's your skincare, whatever we're talking about, right? Your fitness. But think about it. You can use the gym as an example, right? And no shade if you like Planet Fitness, it's all good, okay? But someone who is looking for, they already know if they're really serious about their fitness journey, they know it's going to take time, okay? If they're concerned about quality, then they're likely going to pick a Vasa Fitness over a Planet Fitness. They're likely going to pick a, LA Fitness over the Planet Fitness because their concern is not with being cheap. They understand the value behind their health journey. It's going to take time, but they want a quality place where they could cultivate that result. And so they know that they're not going to be looking for the cheapest thing. Now, if you flip that scenario and you have somebody who is like, listen, I just need basic equipment. I don't need anything fancy. I just need a cheap gym that I could go in, use what I need and bounce, right? If they're looking at price as something that they value and they don't want to pay too much, and they say, listen, I am going to choose Planet Fitness because the price is cool. I just need basic stuff. They know their fitness journey is going to take time, but understand that quality is not going to be the same. And so I wanted to share that because somebody needs to hear that. Somebody who's on here who's wanting to learn a skill or start this business or learn about real estate or learn something else, they're concerned about trying to find all the things. Oh, I want the cheapest real estate class, but I want it to be the best class in the world. And I want to be able to make money like my first month. No, it's rare that you get all three. Understand that. You might get a cheap real estate program that is not the best, so quality, and it's still going to take time. And so once you wrap your head around what do I value, right? Don't set yourself up for disappointments. Understand that there's going to be one of those sectors that you're going to have to make a compromise in. And for me, I would much rather choose quality. I would much rather choose my time. And then, of course, depending on the scenario, only you will know where your mindset needs to evolve. If it's a gym example and you don't care about all the extras, a sauna and the red room and whatever else they got at that gym and the pool, then it's okay for you to be like, you know what? Planet Fitness is cool because it's only $10. The quality is going to be slacking and my health journey is going to take time. Let's go. I'm good in every bucket. It's fine. But just understand that you're not going to get every bucket. And some people's problem is that they want to be so cheap, but then they're upset when the quality is not what they want. And no shade, but I'm going to give you a real life example with what we do. People want to go jump to, like, let's say a trading club or like the newest trading thing that's online, right? They got about 3 people teaching. I mean, no shade. I'm just giving you a real example. Got about 3 people teaching. They're promising you that a robot's going to get all the results for you. And then they're upset when the quality is not as great. They feel like they don't really have people they could depend on, people that can really help them. They're upset that it's still taking time. They thought that the robot was going to make them rich in 12 months. So understand that when you try to get all 3, or you have an unrealistic expectation of all 3, it's going to fall short. I feel way more comfortable knowing that I'm a part of something solid that is taking time, and I don't care because time's going to pass anyway. I pay an affordable price and it's top quality. And I say affordable to me because I'm going to make money. I'm going to make the money and make the sacrifices for the things that I know pay off in my life. And so I just wanted to share that with you. Hopefully this was valuable to you. If it was, feel free to share this live. Feel free to drop. What is your number one takeaway? Like, where do you feel like you have a lot of value? Is it the price? Is it the time? Is it the quality? Did this help shift your perspective? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your feedback. But somebody needed to hear this because somebody is walking around wanting really cheap, wanting they want things really cheap. They want the best quality and they want it to happen in this much time. You're setting yourself up for further disappointment. And I think that if we just switch our mindsets, if we're just willing to do the work, if we're just willing to understand, I'm rarely ever going to get all 3, and I'm okay with that. Depending on the scenario, I'm going to be okay with wherever there's more emphasis, right? And so I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Remember to drop some feedback. Let me know what was most helpful to you. But I know that for me, I needed to switch over my mindset. I needed to switch my thinking because the minute I started to do work on that, so many other things started changing and opening up for me. So you guys have an amazing rest of your day. And remember that 1% better every day is going to lead to your small changes over time that lead to your big results. Let's freaking go. Bye, guys.